So let's talk about something really important, and I want to bring this up.
Yes.
Okay, that's coming out right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right. So I want to talk about something really, really important, right? And I want you guys to understand this because I just experienced it, and I want to explain what happened just now, so that you understand what a security police state is. And I'm not going to really read a lot of comments. I'm just going to kind of talk right here, right? So within Tempe here, what they've done is they've closed down a lot of businesses, and you'll notice there's a lot of people who are wearing masks even outside, right? And so as I'm standing in line here to pick up my coffee, a security officer walks up to me and asks me if I'm in line to get a coffee, because they've closed the coffee shop so that you can't go in the coffee shop to get a coffee. And so as I'm standing in line, a security cop walks up to me and says, "What are you doing?" She asked me what I'm doing. And I said to her, "What are you doing?" Now, the young girl there, who's probably 19 or 20, she's a college student, she answers, she says, "I'm here to get a coffee," and she tells the security officer her name. I don't do that. Instead, I say to the security officer, I say, "Ma'am, it's none of your business what I'm doing here. What are you doing here?" So I want to explain this in extraordinarily deep detail so that you guys understand what I'm talking about right here. When you say a security state, police state, here's what it is. They've closed the business so that you cannot access the business. And then as you're standing outside, a security guard is going to come up to you and ask you what you're doing here. This is a publicly funded space. I don't have to answer to any security guard. I don't have to tell the security guard my name. I don't need to check in with security. That's what a total police state is. And every step of this worldwide flu is making it so that we're getting closer and closer to a security state, police state. I did not tell that security guard what I was doing here. She asked me if I was standing in line to get a coffee. I said, "What are you doing here?" Now the young girl there, she said, "Oh, I'm here to get a coffee." Why? Do not answer questions to people who claim to be authority over you. You guys have to understand, I'm a Gen Xer. You guys are some of you are Gen Xers, a lot of you guys are millennials, and a lot of you guys are Generation Z. You cannot allow security to walk up to you and ask you what you're doing somewhere when you are on a public campus. This is a public campus. I have every right to be here. I don't need to check in with security. I don't need to talk to anybody. Nobody needs to ask me what I'm doing here. She said, "Oh, there's usually not people standing outside." I don't give a damn what people usually aren't doing. I'm standing here right now. This is a publicly funded campus. I don't have to answer to you. I don't need to give you my name. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing here. They started it with the restaurants where you got to check in with your name and phone number, right? That's part of your medication pass. You have got to resist at every single level. When someone walks up, and then she said to me, "You're being rude." I said, "I don't care if you think I'm being rude. It's not your job to walk up and check on me. I don't need you to check on me. I didn't ask for assistance. You are obviously a publicly funded security guard for a publicly funded space. I don't need you to check on me. And if you give them your name, if you tell them what you're doing there, you are kowtowing to the police state, security state that has been created for us." Why do you think that business is closed? Why do you think we can't get in? How come you think that is? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? And then she had the audacity. She had the audacity to tell me that I was being rude to her. Well, you walked up to me and asked me what I was doing here. What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm on a publicly funded space. I don't need to check in with you. I don't need to answer your questions. And then the woman's over here taking photographs of me. So if she's gonna take photographs of me, let's have that conversation. Right there. That's the woman.
Hello again.
That's the one. She just took a picture of me a second ago. Why were you taking pictures of me?
I was talking to my husband, if you must know. I wouldn't want to.
So it's just a simple fact. You have to be willing to fight the power all the way to understanding what the power is. The power is when they're going to determine what you're doing here. What are you doing here? No. What are you doing here? You see? You don't need to check in or answer to anybody. You are free. You are a free person. You are a free American citizen. You don't need to check in with security when you go to a coffee shop to buy a cup of coffee. You don't need to give them your name. Not only that, the security guard from inside came out when I came to get a coffee and asked me what my name was. Why do I want to give you my name? I don't know you. We're not friends. We're not hanging out. So remember, the security guard who walks up to you and says, "Hey, what are you doing here? What's your name?" That guy's working against us. He's working against freedom. He's working against liberty. That's what's happening right in front of your eyes. Every time you check in someone and you go, "Oh, I'm John and I'm here to have dinner." Why are you giving that guy your information? Why do I need to give you my information? I don't. I absolutely don't. And so you have to be willing to tell the security guard, "Sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions." "Well, I'm here to help you." "You're not here to help me. You're here to monitor me. You're here to keep track of me. You're here to make sure that I'm in the order that the order wants me to be in." Remember, these people are working against us. These people are working against us. You understand that? I mean, listen, I got a lot of stuff I got to get done today. I got to keep writing this white paper. But but these folks right here, they are not on the side of liberty and freedom. They are on the side of a security police state, prison state. Because remember, that security officer is only one step away from calling the cops on me, and then I have to deal with someone trying to Terry stop me. And as you know, what a Terry stop means is detainment. And detainment, as you know, means torture. It means handcuffs on my belly, on my knees, put me in a car, until they can determine what I'm doing here. Well, I'm buying a cup of coffee, jack off. That's what I'm doing here. And I don't need to answer to you. You're not my daddy. I don't need to check in with you. You're not my mommy. And then the security guard told me that I was being rude. I'm being rude? I'm being rude? I'm a free person. I'm walking down the road enjoying my own public free space. This air, I mean, pretty soon they're going to say, "Whose air are you breathing?" I'm breathing free American air. That's whose air I'm breathing. You see? So we are only this far away from living in a total police state. And that's what's going on today. Why do you need to check in with the security guard to buy coffee? Why does the security guard need to know your name to buy coffee? Why does she need to ask me what I'm doing here? She doesn't. She doesn't. But yet that's what's happening all over our country. So every time a security guard walks up to you and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?" You ask them, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" "Oh, you're a public servant? You're doing your job? Fantastic, thanks. I'm glad you're doing your job." That's amazing. And it's not small. This is not small. This is big. This is big. This isn't little. This isn't just, you know, "Oh, it's no big deal, just give them your name." No, don't give them your name. Do not give them your name. And then, through your app on Starbucks, your name comes out on your cup, you know. And so you have to be willing to absolutely tell them, "Sorry." And then the woman said I was being rude. She said I was being rude. And then she was standing over there taking photographs of me. And she could say she wasn't, but she took her camera, took a picture of me. I see everything, as you know. I saw the cop reach down and put his hand on his gun. I see everything. I'm watching everything. I'm constantly tuned into the world. Last night, by the way, I gave a live on qualified immunity, and it was so far off base. I was on all this cold medication. I wasn't well. And now I'm finally to where I'm getting well again, and I can go on camera and put some confidence here. But I was not well last night. The lecture I wanted to give last night was not at all what I wanted to give. It wasn't even close to what I wanted to give. So I'm going to redo that lecture most likely because I want to do it better. But, I just wanted to pop on for a minute because I was just so full of angst just now that someone's going to walk up to me and ask me what I'm doing here. She wants to ask me a favor.
Sir, may I ask you one favor, please?
What's your favor?
This is a corporate building, and we're told we cannot film this building. Anything else around here, you're welcome to film.
This building right here?
Yeah, please keep it out of your filming.
Oh yeah? Okay.
And it's not public.
Okay.
It's privately owned.
This building right here? You want me to film this building?
Yes, sir. Are we playing Who's on First? You need to stop filming it.
I'm not going to.
You need to.
You're gonna solve me? There's
No.
There's thousands of people watching.
I don't care.
You're coming up to me. Please step away from me.
I'm coming up to you so I can
Please step.
speak to you in
I'll
private.
film the building all I want. I'm in a public space. This is a public space, is it not?
No, it is not.
That's not a public space.
That is.
Oh.
This is not.
This is not a public space?
No, sir.
Oh, this isn't. I'm not on a public space right now?
No, you're on private property.
Okay, so
Once you reach the red bricks,
oh, so this
and you
is,
do not film this. 46 to G3, please bring a business to the front of that.
this lady's crazy. She literally told me I couldn't film this building. You guys gotta fight the power. Don't let people push you around.
I don't let anybody push me around.
Well, what are you talking about? I can't film this building, is that what you just said? Is that what you just said?
This is a corporate building.
I don't care what it is. Okay.
Things
It has sensitive things in it? Like what?
Yes, so you can't film it.
I can't film it?
No, sir.
She said I can't film it. I can't film it. She said, let's call the PD. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better and better. Let's call the PD. There's a guy with a camera. This is exactly why I'm doing the auditor. I don't know. Apparently they're going to call the police because I'm standing here having a coffee filming. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. So the lady was really upset that I didn't want to give her my name. That's what she was really mad about. That's what she was really upset about, to be honest. You know, she came up to me earlier and said, you know, and then she said I couldn't film the building, so I'm just gonna film the building. I'm just gonna film the building. You know. But she said that I couldn't film this building right here. That I couldn't film it. That it was against the rules for me to film it. Really just told her I'm not allowed to film that building. And then they said, let's call the police. Let's call the. You know, there's only lost audio for a second. I got a phone call ringing through. No, I know it. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. And let me put my. She said this is all private space. I'm gonna stand in the sun over here. But I'm not leaving now. Now I'm not leaving. Now if they're gonna call the PD on me, I'm not leaving. They're gonna call the police on me. What would I want to leave for? That's exactly, you know, that's right up my alley. So I'll be happy to educate them. Let me take my headphones off my head. I'm only taking my headphones off my head so that I can more clearly see and speak. But what I'm going to do is get the name of the security company. Let me find out the name of the company. Are you guys all the same security company? Oh, so that is a different one than yours? Oh, so you're Wyndham. And what, do you know the name of that security company? Honestly, let's make some phone calls. Let's give a phone call over. Let's give a phone call. Let's call them up. Let's call them. Let's give the security people a call right now. Let's just call them up. What's the name of your security company now? It's Allied, ALLIED.
Universal Security Services. Especially the Allied Universal Security Services. That's the name of the company. Allied Universal Security Services. That's the security company that we're calling right now. Give them a call. They're calling the police on me for filming this message. She's on the phone right now. So call the security company right now. And it's Allied Universal Security Company. You have the phone number for your main office? You don't?
You're not going to cooperate with me, why should we?
Not going to cooperate.
I'm just telling you, she told you kindly not to film in front of here, so.
She wasn't kind about it. She's been rude to me since I got here. She's been kind of aggressive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. You get paid a salary and you're a drone. You don't have a free thought in your own mind. You don't understand what a police state, security state is. You're an uneducated person. There's no other way to look at it. But a little bit of phone call on the top on this. She's on the phone describing what I'm wearing. The cops will be here in a minute. Watch these cops show up, they look like homeless and tuna. They don't look like homeless. Great. I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited. I didn't plan on doing any art today. It wasn't on my agenda for today. I just planned on kind of checking out Tempe here, enjoying the sunshine. I didn't know I was going to get called the cops on. I didn't know that. You see, but you can't let people push you around. You can't allow people who wear a badge to push you around. You can't allow that to happen. Let me take this off real quick. I hate to take it off, but I will take it off so you guys can hear. Let me strip this off. By the way, if you guys can give me any recommendations, is that better? Can you hear better like that? If you guys can give me any recommendations for a mic I can plug into my phone, is that better? Or they're going to start arresting me? That's what you said. Can you hear better now? Is that better? Sound check, sound check. Check, check. Yeah, is that a little better? So I just took the case off my phone. The case is pretty hardy. But a lot of people who've been doing audits and stuff like that for a long time, if you guys can refer me to exactly what you guys use to plug into your phone for audio, that would be a huge help. That would be a huge help. If you guys, now my friend told me about Shure, S-H-U-R-E, a Shure where I can plug it into my phone, and then I'll be able to speak into a microphone that will funnel right into my phone. That's what it is. I'm so sorry, 1 second. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? Now it's not plugged in. Is that okay? Is that better? There it is? There it is. There we go. We got it, right? Okay, cool. So does anybody know what it, now my friend recommended me to this thing called a Shure, S-H-U-R-E. And what that is that makes it so that I can talk into a microphone and it'll go directly into my phone. So you guys should be able to hear a lot better now. So I literally was just coming here to have a coffee. And then when I came up, the woman asked me what my name was. And I said to her, it's really none of your business. Turn off Bluetooth as well. Okay. We have, it's called a Shure, S-H-U-R-E, S-H-U-R-E. Have you guys heard of that before? Have you heard of that before? She said I can't film that building right there. I'm not allowed to film that building. I missed you on TikTok too, man. Listen, you know, it's so funny. I was giving a talk last night and I said that, you know, we have to come together for liberty and for freedom, and we have to stand up for our rights under any and all circumstances, right? And thank you. And then what I said last night is the is some of the members of the black community, not all of them, but some of the members of the black community colluded together to get me kicked off TikTok, to get me ran off TikTok through an online group called The Fold, which is a cult. And so last night when I was giving a lecture, I said, you know, we have to do this. We have to bound together for freedom, for liberty. You know, we have to do this together. And so people, yeah, I'm finally back. I was so sick last night. I was just so off. I messed up half of my lecture last night, you know. We see you running away. Don't be scared now. Chris. Oh, Chris, you're just gonna... I mean, you You think I'm scared? Okay. Okay, sure thing, I'm scared. She said I couldn't film this building, and she even reached her hand out to try to stop me from filming the building. Like she was gonna like grab me or something. Ridiculous, just ridiculous. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. I guess we'll get another audit though, I guess, huh? We'll get another audit today, even though that wasn't really on my agenda today. I just planned on just having a cup of coffee, and then I got to get to this white paper I've got to write for my nephew. I'm writing a white paper today, and so I kind of got to get to it. So I'm going to give these cops another 5 minutes. Let me see. Ma'am, do we got the cops coming or not? I mean... I mean, are the cops coming or not? Because if the cops are coming, then I want the cops to come so we can have that interaction, so I can educate them, and then I've got to go back to doing what I planned on doing today, you know. But she said the cops were coming. She said I wasn't allowed to film this building. This one right here. She said I'm not allowed to film this building. That this building cannot be filmed. It cannot be filmed is what she said. That this building over here can't be filmed. I guess this building right here can't be filmed. You're not allowed to film this particular building. It's a bank building, and it has glass and brick and a Starbucks in the bottom of it, but you can't film this building is what she said to me. And I said to her, well, you know, we're gonna have a difference of opinion there, especially now. I don't know if this is private property or that's private property. I'm not sure what the private property line is. If I stand, I don't know. But did we give a call over there to Allied Security in Tempe? Did we give a call over there to those? We got 120 people. You guys reach up and hit your like button. It's right down there. Just hit your like button. You see your like button? It's right down there. Hit your take your finger right there with your finger. See your finger, and hit the thumbs up button. Just go doop and just hit your thumbs up button if you would for me, please. So I don't know if ma'am, are the cops coming or not? Ma'am, do we have police interaction? She's real stoic. She's real stoic. You guys reach up and hit that like button if you would, please. She's real stoic. I mean, she's got that walk going like Stalin. Like she's got the walk going. She's got the walk going. You know, she's got that walk going. You know. You know, I have been meaning to do a talk about Eric Brandt for a long time, and I haven't done it yet. Obviously, I should definitely get a talk going about Eric Brandt. You know, it's a real shame. I just don't like to talk about things that I'm not really well versed on. You know, if I don't know it super well, you know. And you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but every once in a while I still get a troll from TikTok who will come over to this account, you know, and that's what happens. So yeah, free Eric Brandt for sure. If everybody wants to put that in, put hashtag free Eric Brandt. He shouldn't be in jail. He should not be in jail. Did we give a call over to her security company, Allied Universal Security? I'm in Tempe right now. If you guys want to give a call over there and tell her that literally I'm having a cup of coffee and filming, and she recommended that they call the police and waste the services of public funds. Like that's pretty bad. Do you know what I mean? Like it's pretty bad that he got locked up for free speech. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, thanks, Jay Franklin. I'm glad you came over from TikTok. I still have trolls come over here from TikTok and say all kinds of ridiculous things to me. You know, but apparently this security officer has called the police on me, and so I don't want to flee the scene. I don't want to drive away. You know, I want to make sure that if she wants to have the police interact with me, I want to give the police a fair shot to interact with me. I want to give them an opportunity to be educated. Yeah, Eric Brandt, if you guys watch some of his videos, he's a sharp guy. Eric Brandt's a sharp guy. Now, what are they doing to him inside of the dungeon right now? We have really no idea. We really don't have any idea what they're doing to him inside of the dungeon. We really have no idea what they're doing. You know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad what's going on to Eric Brandt. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate that. I guess it matters, you know. But like, do you see what's going on? So what's going on here in Tempe is every time someone comes out of that building, security interacts with them. Yeah.
Just a heads up, so we just received a call from Chase. So we don't have an issue with you hanging out or anything like that, but they're complaining that you are like loitering and then you're filming the building.
Loitering? Isn't loitering when you come in and you don't buy anything?
No, so you're just hanging out on the private property. So we don't have an issue with you hanging out at all. Chase is complaining that you're filming the building.
Chase is complaining, or the security is?
Chase security is.
Okay, so that's not Chase though. I'm just standing here talking to my people. I got thousands of followers.
So I don't have an issue with you whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what are we, how are you guys doing, by the way?
Good, how are you?
You guys are good, man. You all right, dog? You all right? You all right? God bless you both, man. I hope you guys are okay.
No, right. So the only reason we're coming up is basically what's going on. They're asking us that you stop filming. So,
but why? Okay, so this is public property, right?
This is all private property, actually.
That is too?
This whole area is private property.
Yes, center point.
There's actual several.
There has to be a place here that's public property.
This is all private.
That's not possible.
Because we work for the we're for this whole area.
We're private property.
I'm a constitutional law scholar. Okay, let me just tell you. Let me help you guys out. You cannot have a road going through somewhere and not have a public easement. That's impossible. So there is somewhere here that is public property, whether you guys like that or not.
That's fine. Okay. So I'm letting you know there are several signs posted in this area saying this is private property.
Okay, sure, but there has to be somewhere between here, between that building and that road, that is not private property, or you wouldn't be able to have a public road there.
Okay, so from my understanding, that is actually a private road that's owned by the property owner.
No, my friend. From your understanding, let me see. This is why you film and you educate these people. Okay. He literally thinks and believes that a road going through Tempe, Arizona, is a private road owned by Chase Bank.
No,
you understand?
It's owned by Chase.
It's not owned by anybody privately. That is a publicly funded road. Okay. Meaning, for every publicly funded road in America, there has to be a public easement, regardless of what that easement is. You see?
Okay, that's fine.
You see?
So all I'm telling you is that Chase doesn't want you to film a building. That's totally fine.
But Chase doesn't have that option to tell me not to film a building from a public space.
And I'm not telling you to stop filming. I'm only telling you that's what they want you to stop filming.
And then we got the copper on the scene. You know, you should really charge that woman for wasting public funds. What are you doing here? The woman who called the police on me for having a cup of coffee and talking to my followers. I teach constitutional law. I teach police procedure. Yeah, my shirt says overturn Terry. So what are you doing here, officer? Okay, well, so this is so guys, this is called a Terry stop. When he gets a call for service.
Stop. You should look at him.
Oh, it's not? Educate us, officer. Officer. Well, but why are you here though? Of course he did. He's a coward. They're all cowards. Don't become cops, guys.
Okay.
You guys are about to hear an education. This is my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
I'm going to educate this cop as to what the laws are. And you guys are going to get to watch. So this cop, of course, he walked away because he knows he's about to get his ass schooled. He's about to get schooled, and you guys know it. So let me help you guys out. When there's a public road in the United States of America, it's funded by either state or federal funds.
Right.
Okay, so once something is funded by state or federal funds, that means if it's going to be in a residential area or a school, university, campus area, that means that the road has to have a public easement.
No, I'm aware of that.
So that means that all this property here cannot be owned by a private individual or a private corporation.
The road?
No, the public easement. So the road.
No, I understand that.
Right. So that means that somewhere between that road and that building is a public easement. That's a fact.
Okay.
So I would be willing to go to jail so that I can sue them and get his ass put in jail
If
for 2
that's
years.
your prerogative, that's totally
Oh
fine.
no, I'm just telling you the law.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the actual law.
Okay.
Remember, I'm a constitutional law scholar. This is what I do.
Yeah.
This
sure.
is what I do. This is what these people are watching for right
What's
now.
your name?
Call me good citizen.
Good citizen. That's fine. I was just curious what your
You
content
guys,
is.
you guys seem cool. Oh, my website's called Delete Laws with
Delete
a Z.
laws? Okay. With the Z.
Delete Laws with a Z. You guys
Okay,
can watch
cool.
it.
Thanks.
Listen, but this woman, she. So when I come to get a coffee, it's not my job to check in with security.
No.
And when I got here, she immediately said to me, "What's your name? What are you doing here?" And I said, "What are you doing here?" And she said, "Well, you don't have to be rude." And I said, "I'm not being rude. I just don't need to check in with you." I mean, something to this effect. And then she kind of got crazy and got mad.
So what exactly happened in there? 'Cause we're not privy to what happened.
Yeah,
So-
They're
you
not
got
part of
here
our
after the
property,
fact.
so-
So
Like I said, we don't have
These guys are pretty nice guys. Just don't if you don't become cops, then I can respect you. If you become cops, then I lose all respect for you. So I came here to get a coffee, and as I was standing here, the woman walked up to me and she goes, "Hey, what's your name? What are you doing here?"
Were you trying to get access to the building?
Right, but I already ordered a coffee. I was just
Okay.
waiting for them to come out.
Yeah, so
And then-
as of right now, here, I'm just going to explain this real quick. So as of right now, they have that building completely locked down. They don't let anyone in because of COVID restrictions. So if you come in for coffee, they have that public access Starbucks in there. They don't let someone come in unless you have the order, and then they'll come out and give you the order.
Okay, so I did that. I waited outside for my
Yeah.
order, and as I was waiting outside, she walked up and said, "Can I get your name? What are you doing here?" And I said, "What are you doing here?" And and then the other girl standing next to me was a college kid. She said, "I'm getting a coffee." And she said, "Did you order a coffee?" And then the guy came out with my coffee and said, "Hey, are you Jose?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm Jose." "Oh, now you know my name. It's Jose." so
Did you try to like yank the door or anything like that?
no, why would I do that? I saw that it's closed.
No, because some people just don't know. Or they
Yeah,
don't read the
we've had a
sign.
million people come up and walk on that door, and they
Yeah.
get upset because
Yeah.
they pull on your door.
Yeah, I understand
This
that.
is policy, but
Yeah. Will you tell us what a call for service is, then, officer? Will you educate my followers? I just want to know what.
Somebody calls them.
So someone calls the police, and when you initially engage with me, what's that called? What's that called, sir? No, you came up, you walked right up to me. But what's that called? What's that called? No, come on, officer. Don't be a coward. Admit it. It's a Terry stop.
We don't have an issue. Like, we're not hanging out, we don't have an issue. Okay, Chase wants to press charges, that's the prerogative.
Press charges. First of all, you have to be trespassed by the
No, I understand.
organization. I can interrupt anybody I want. Houston versus Hill, 1987.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to hear what you're talking about me. I haven't done anything wrong.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Call me good citizen.
Okay. You're a trespass warrant from the building?
From
So
who?
you can't chase?
Chase didn't trespass
So,
me. That's not
If you
true.
go back in the building,
You're not
you'll be
telling me-
arrested for trespassing. Do you understand that?
No, I don't understand. I want to hear from a
Okay.
Chase representative that I've been trespassed.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not true, and you're lying, and you're a liar and a
Do you want to hear
fraud.
from them?
Yeah, I would like to hear from the actual representative from Chase, not
the
security.
security
No,
thing?
that's
Okay.
Allied Security
That's
Officer.
fine. Good.
That's Allied. I'm not
You're a trespass
trespassed.
warrant from the building.
No, I'm not.
If you go back
No,
in the
I'm
building,
not.
you'll be arrested
I'll
for
go back
trespassing.
anytime I want.
Okay, well then you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that, won't we? Because I'll be back to get a coffee tomorrow.
Well, then you'd be arrested.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see about that. Now go on, coward. Take a hike.
Oh, I can stay. Okay.
Then stay here all day, coward. Sorry, guys, my hand's getting tired from holding this up.
Coward. Coward.
Because you signed up to be an absolute tyrant. Look at you, you're dressed right now. Do you think right now that I in any way, shape, or form want to fight you? And look how you're dressed. You're dressed up like a total coward. You're walking around Citizens looking like a total G.I. Joe loser. You're a total loser, dude. You don't have any other skills, or you would do something else with your life. If you had any other skill set, you would do that job, but you don't. This is the only thing you can do is follow orders and hurt people. You are the worst of our society. You're the lowest rung because you don't have any other skills. You're a total loser. And you physically could never take me on. And so the way you do that is by using the color of law to dominate me. And you came up here just now and told me I'm trespassed by a security guard who doesn't work for Chase Bank. So you're lying. I know the law, I teach it. So you, my friend, if I were you, you're young enough now, you're 40, 45 maybe, quit this job and do something worthwhile so that people don't look at you and think you're an absolute tyrant loser. That's how they currently see you. That's how we see you. Now you may have your cocksuckers who act like they respect you, they're afraid of you. But you coming here right now to talk to a guy with a camera and a coffee proves that you're a fucking tyrant, bro. You're the worst of our entire society.
Yeah.
You are, literally.
I don't
Now,
think you've seen all of society.
oh, I haven't seen a lot of society? Now you're going to question my experience?
Well, you just
How long-
told me
how
what
long have you
skills
done
I
this?
have or don't have.
So
You
what other
haven't
skill? Okay, if you were doing another job, what would it be? What would another job be? What are your qualifications? List them. What are your qualifications? What are your qualifications? Could you be a paramedic? Could you be a producer? Could you be an artist? Could you be a woodworker? Could you be a plumber? Could you do anything else with your life besides take orders and hurt people? What could you do? Tell me. Thousands of people are watching. What could you do? Tell me. He doesn't have any other skills, guys. This is all he can do. He doesn't have any other skill sets. And when he runs into a constitutional law scholar, he's helpless and powerless because he can't use the color of law against me. Because if he works outside the color of law, I'll take his ass down and I'll put him in prison for 2 years under a 1983. You don't even know what that is. What's a 1983? Sorry, my hand's getting tired. What's a 1983? What's a 1983? This is your field. The one thing that can put you in prison for 2 years is a 1983. What is a 1983? He has no idea. This is the kind of pathetic people we have policing in America. God dang it, my hand's getting so tired. There we go, sorry about that. This is the kind of pathetic policing we have in the United States of America. And you know why these guys are always deer in the headlights when I talk to them? Because they don't have any answers. He can't answer any questions. Because the truth is he doesn't have any other skills. It's really pathetic. Just so you know, most people, half the people in our country feel like me. They're just not as well versed and educated as I am in the law. I mean, you're still young enough, Mr. Despain. You could do something else with your life, and I highly recommend that you do. You know, because look at you. I mean, look at you. Look at you. It's a fucking joke, dude. You got a taser, you got a gun, you got pepper spray, handcuffs, all of these things. I'm wearing a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, guys, with my overturned Terry shirt on. You know what Terry versus Ohio is? And you can't even have a conversation because if I walk up and I use my hands, then he can say I'm threatening him. And he had his hands in my face, he was threatening me.
You don't seem like the kind of person who wants to have a conversation.
No, a conversation, you can't answer any questions. You so easily ask people where they're going, what they're doing, how they're doing it. But I ask you questions and you can't answer any of them. No, answer my questions then. You so easily question people when you pull them over. Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you on drugs? Have you been drinking? What's to talk about? That you signed up to hurt people.
You're the one asking questions.
Listen, thousands and thousands of people see this, dude. I'm trying to give you an opportunity to explain that you would do something else with your life if you had the skills.
I don't need an opportunity to explain anything.
You do, actually. You have a lot of explaining to do. You signed up to be an absolute tyrant. Look at what you're wearing. Look at you. Look at you. Look in the mirror, dude. Look at what you look like. Citizens look like me. Shorts and a t-shirt. Why are you dressed up like G.I. Joe? How many active shooters are you engaging daily? Do you understand what I'm saying to you, man? You may not like me because I'm mean to you. Of course I am. You guys are horrible to people. You've ruined our culture by following orders.
I think it doesn't mean before.
No. Everyone like you. You're a drone. You're a clone. You'll follow orders. You got a call on the radio to come out and investigate. You walked up here. You saw a guy in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and then you told me I'm trespassed, which is a lie. That security officer cannot trespass me. It has to be a representative of the bank. The security officer does not have the right to trespass me. She has a problem with me because she asked me my name, and I said it's none of her business. I don't need to check in with security to buy a coffee. Listen, you might hate me. You might leave here thinking I'm the biggest jerk ever. Then when you leave here, dude, consider what else you can do. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. It is. It is. And you're free to stay here all day, dude. You're free to stay here all day.
So,
You know?
all right, you keep it out there.
Thanks for the direction. Do you see? You see, when you actually get into them and you explain to them that they have no power outside of the color of law, they do that. They clam up like they have nothing to say. You see?
It's in the kitchen, so Masu has the ultimate say. Front of house.
And notice, guys, I'm walking right through the building. I'm walking right through the middle of the building. I'm walking directly through, right through here. There's the other building that they say is private property. There's the Chase building they say is private property. And here's where I'm walking. I walked right in front of the cop, right through the building. You know why? He doesn't have a right, she doesn't have a right to trespass me because she doesn't like me. I bank at Chase. I'm a customer of Chase Bank. You don't have a right to trespass me because you don't like me. That's not how it works. It's just incredible. The police state, prison state of which has been developed in America is just absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting, okay? And you saw what happened to that cop. He just turned into a pile of putty because he knows I'm right. If he had any other skills, he wouldn't do that job where he's afraid of the guy above him and he dominates the guy below him. I didn't plan on doing this today. I had other stuff on my agenda. But anytime I can put these tyrants in check, I'll do it. Anytime I can check their ass, I'll do it. And then I walked right through the building just to let him know that, dude, you don't have the right to tell me that I can't go onto where I bank. Chase did not trespass me. Chase Bank did not trespass me. That didn't happen. Okay? I'm just keeping rolling camera in case the blue gang decides to gang up on me, say that I'm some sort of terrorist or something, you know? So I'm just gonna keep on rolling here for a minute. I welcome a traffic stop coming. If they pull me over, then I'll file suit for harassment. Because, oh, my court date's on Monday, guys. My court date is on Monday. That's why I'm here, to hit my court date on Monday. But you guys saw, right? He said I was trespassed. If I go on by the building again, he's gonna arrest me. I just walked right in front of him, right in front of them. So, if I was really trespassed, then he would have arrested me. But see, the truth is he doesn't know the law. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea what the law actually is. Allied Security can't trespass me because she doesn't like me. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't violated any laws. I haven't created any vandalism. I haven't acted irrational or out of control. I haven't been denied service from Chase just because the security guard doesn't like me. Okay, so, and just so you guys know, I was standing right there, but I went through the building to show the cop that he had no right to tell me that I was trespassed. I was actually standing right there, and those are the security guards right there, you see. But then I went through the building just to let him know that you don't have a right to trespass me, dude. That's not how this works.
I don't give a fuck all over there.
That's not at all how this works. So, yeah. All that in a bag of chips, folks. All that in a bag of chips. Remember, you have rights in this country. You are free. You cannot be told what to do because of the color of law. You are still a free person, whether we live by law and order or not. A lot of people identify me as a hardcore conservative on the right. A lot of people identify me as a raging liberal. Let me tell you what I am. I'm an American. I'm for freedom. I'm for liberty. I'm for you being to have the right to do whatever you want to do as long as you're not committing probable cause and breaking the law, okay? So, there it is in a nutshell, guys. There it is in a nutshell. I got to get to work. Boy, I'll tell you what, you come down to a college campus, you remember what going to college was about. It was a good time. It was a really good time back in the day. Yeah, so it was a good time. Yeah. And I actually have to go to the bathroom here pretty quick, so maybe I'll pop into one of these stores. All right, guys, I'll get out of here. Thanks for your time today. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys remember, you know, if you learn the law, if you take the time to take the poster that I have, right? And you guys, do me a favor. Some of you guys go order a digital poster. I go get a poster. I need more people to pick up a digital poster. If you guys can pick up a digital poster from my website, Delete Laws, or an ebook, that would really help me out right now as I'm in Tempe. And I appreciate your support. Thanks a lot. And then the website's Delete Laws with a Z, DELETELAWZ. Pick up my poster, pick up my ebook, If you can't afford it, send me an email to deletelaws@gmail. I'll send it to you for free. And but I want you guys to start to learn the laws. And then I'll go over the poster in great detail. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys next time, all right? We'll talk to you soon. You guys have a great day. Later.